So, yeah, I had an interesting comment on one of my North Wales Hospital videos. A nice cold one going down, by the way. Documenting it now for 25 plus years. And the comment was, you say you've been documenting it. Have you been documenting it before YouTube? Which YouTube I think started in 2005. Well, actually been documenting it in the 80s, the early 80s. Not so much documenting it, but filming it with Super 8. Super 8. Those are my Super 8 years, as I call them. I had a lot of equipment. I had 3 cameras, 1 silent, 2 silent, and 1 sound cine cameras. I had numerous projectors and stuff like that, and editing stuff and what have you. So yeah, and I had footage of the mental, we call it, the North Wales Hospital, but the mental. Film stored, you have to store it properly, and it wasn't stored properly, and it sticks together. You know, I eventually sold off all my equipment, all my projectors, all my reels. Even I stripped the reels of the film because they all go manky and stick together. But I could have had them transferred. Oh yeah, this comment said, well, could have transferred them onto memory cards. Memory cards in the early 80s, there's no such thing as memory cards or nothing like that. Yeah, and like I say, I sold everything off. But the only thing, I did put this up for sale, is a splicer. I've used this many times. It's a 8mm, it does standard 8mm, and it does 16mm as well. So, and I've kept it. I'm not going to sell it. It didn't sell, this was years ago now. But I've kept it, and that's the only thing that I got left. You know, is a splicer, by the way, in case you don't know, is when you're editing and you want to cut a bit of film out, and then you splice you splice the film together. But that's the only bit of, like I say, Super 8 it was in them days. But I did, like I say, I did have footage of the mental in the early 80s, way before YouTube ever started. So I hope that answers that question. And which leads me on to say, does anyone remember in Rhyl the Cinema 180? It's like a big curved screen, and it was a 70mm projector. 70mm, which means 70mm film. You got 8mm, 16, 35 and 70mm, and I think it had 7 or 8 soundtracks. You know, the ordinary Super 8 just had the one soundtrack. But and talking about Rhyl, I was a projectionist in the Astra when it was Astra 1, Astra 2 and Astra 3. I didn't have anything to do with the Plaza. The Plaza was halfway down the high street in Rhyl. But I was a projectionist along with Simon, my mate Simon, and the tale that I've said before. We were playing an adult sex film in Astra 3, say, and there was a kids matinee in Astra 1, or have you. And we were rushing around, and we got the reels mixed up. So when we changed the reels and the projectors, the sex film started playing for the kids, and for the adults they were watching, and a cartoon came on. But I think we didn't get the sack or nothing, but there was a hell of a row, but it's all good fun. So that was the Astra. I was a projectionist there, and I also used to play films in the Derbyshire Miners, which is right at the end of Marsh Road. It's not there now, it's been demolished. That was with Simon as well. And like I say, the Plaza didn't have anything to do with the Plaza, but the Cinema 180, which was on the front, on the fun fair and what have you. I was the assistant. I used to help out there. Like I say, it was a 70mm projector, 70mm film. It's that wide, almost 3 inches wide. And I can't for the life of me remember his name. In North Wales, I think probably, you know, the Cinema 180 in North Wales, that probably was the only Cinema 180. There might have been one in Blackpool or something like that. That may have been the nearest to you know, to North Wales, but he was the only one that could, you know, feed, you know, operate a 70mm projector, and he did show me how to load. If you look on YouTube, just type in Cinema 180 or 70mm projector, and you'll see how to load this ginormous, and you'll see the lens that on the front of it. It's like that. If you put your hand in front of it, it would burn your hand. It was that, the light was that powerful. So yeah, just thought I'd have a bit of a natter about that. But yeah, 70mm projector. And at the end of this video, I'll dig out some pictures of the Cinema 180, the Astra, as it was then, just coming over Vale Road Bridge into Rhyl. It's on your right. It was the Astra 1, 2 and 3. There was 3 cinemas there. Like I say, a bit further on was the Plaza. I'll show you that as well, but I didn't have anything to do with the Plaza. I'll show you the picture of the Derbyshire Miners, which was a holiday camp. Just have some fun there, showing films. And I'll show you the picture of the Cinema 180 as well. That was right on the front in Rhyl. So yeah, it was happy times, good times. So that just spurred me to do this video, just from that one comment. Have memory cards in early 80s. What? Memory card? You say, what is a memory card? But that's the only thing I've got left now of my Super 8 days, I call them, is it's the splicer. That's the only thing I've got left. So hope you enjoyed that, and at the end of the video I'll just give you a few pictures of the, you know, the Astra Plaza, Derbyshire Miners, and the Cinema 180.